As I looked through my husband Cody's social media, I discovered he secretly attended a housewarming party for his parents-in-law without telling me or the kids. When I confronted Cody, he sneered. Low-educated farmers are practically strangers, disrespecting my background as a dropout from a farming family. Yet, with effort, even a farmer dropout can become a CEO. Mocking others, you. Just you wait and see. You'll regret this. I'm Olive, 40 years old. I work in agriculture. I grew up with delicious vegetables, as my family has been farming since my childhood. Our vegetables are quite fresh, sweet, and popular. The volume of shipments is so massive that my parents, grandparents, and aunt were always busy working. But then, when I was in 10th grade, my dad and grandmother died in a truck accident. Consequently, the remaining three of us had to take on the farm work. I helped out after school and on days off. However, the workload was immense, especially during weekdays. And then, we must work hard for the two who have journeyed to heaven. Motivated, my grandfather hurt his back and ended up in the hospital. It was quite tough with just mom and my aunt. Even when we sought part-time help, no one came, and our farm's situation worsened. For the love of our tasty vegetables and the customers who buy them, I decided to drop out of high school and work with mom and my aunt. Initially, everyone was against me leaving school, but after many discussions, they understood, and I became a farmer. About 10 years have passed since then. I've become a professional farmer. And I thought I had built a happy family with my wonderful husband Cody and our child Marjorie. But just now, I saw something shocking on social media. It's a rainy day, so no farm work. Cody's not here. Just Marjorie and me, alone. Bored, I was browsing various posts when one caught my eye. Hashtag hometown. Hashtag moving. Hashtag housewarming. Hashtag new home. Hashtag new home celebration. Hashtag filial piety. Hashtag family time only. An account posting a family picture in front of a new house with these hashtags. Wait, is this? No way. It was Cody's social media I happened upon. In the picture were Cody, his parents-in-law, and his sister-in-law's family. The post was just recent. Of course, neither Marjorie nor I were in this family picture. Parents-in-law moved to a new home? And a housewarming? And Cody had a social media account? I had no clue. I thought he was going out for drinks with friends today. The post left me confused. Cody, we've been married for 5 years. Things have been okay between us. No particular issues with the parents-in-law or sister-in-law. And they adored our daughter, Marjorie. Yet why would he do this, behind our backs? I tried calling, but Cody didn't answer, so I reluctantly waited for him to return. At 9 p.m., Cody finally came back. "I'm home!" Drunk and cheery, I asked him, "Hey, where were you today?" Avoiding eye contact, he replied, "As I said this morning, at a friend's place." Since when did parents and siblings become friends? I couldn't hold back and asked about what had been bothering me. "Hey, you were at Kevin's today, right? For the housewarming. What's that about?" At my words, Cody looked utterly shocked and let out a strange sound. "What? How do you know that?" I showed him the infamous social media post, flustering Cody. "Is this for real? Why didn't you tell me about it today? I'm your wife, you know. If I'd known, I would have prepared a celebration. Isn't this rude to Kevin and the others?" I said this with a hint of anger, and Cody made the worst comment. "No, 'cause you being there would dirty the new house." Dirty it? What does he mean by that? When I asked, the answer made me question why I married him. "Because you're a dropout from a farmer's family. I don't want to tell such a low-level person." Farmer's family? And a dropout? Low level? What? I didn't understand what he was saying. But I want to send a celebration. I asked for the new address of my in-laws. Then, I won't tell you. I mean, who would be happy receiving a gift from a dumb person? As I stood confused by Cody's words, he continued with more hurtful remarks. Look, low-educated farmers are practically strangers. That's why I didn't tell you about today. I was even told not to tell Dad and them. Strangers? And even father-in-law Kevin and the others think that way? I couldn't make sense of it all. Today was just a parade of insults about you. Olive is a good wife, but being a dropout from a farmer's family? Well, that's just, hate to be with a fool. He talked like that behind my back? Wait, what does that mean? Everyone has thought of me like that all this time? When I asked, Cody nodded heavily. That can't be. Everyone being kind to me was a lie. I was so shocked I nearly cried. Cody laughed loudly at me. You know, smart people are kind to dumb ones, because they have intelligence. As if I have no intelligence. If he looked down on me that much, he shouldn't have married me. When I said that, Cody made an unbelievable remark. Yeah, but you're pretty. Your body's decent for your age, and low-level women, they're the best in bed, right? No education, so that's all they can do, right? Actually, you were great. Such an outrageous thing to say. I was speechless. Cody continued. Also, if a wife's dumb, no company would want to employ her, right? So she'll only ever work part-time, right? Which means I can dump housework and childcare on her with no worries. Perfect wife material, I thought. Plus, with the dropout's low income, she'd be in trouble if divorced. To think he's felt this way all this time. By the way, Dad was against marrying you. A dropout from a farmer's family? Stupid. Bad for appearances, he said. They still don't think highly of you. But when I said I was thinking of marrying you as a housekeeper, they reluctantly agreed. If it enriches my life, why not, they said. Just a housekeeper? Not even seen as a wife? I felt like bursting into tears. And then he spoke thoughtlessly and condescendingly, without regard for others' feelings. High school dropout and farmer. Seriously pathetic. That's why I'm tired of talking to you. Your conversation is so low-level, can't even speak proper English. Unbelievable. At least read a book. Make some effort, even if you're stupid. Well, a fool wouldn't realize that. Is this his idea of advice? There's a way to say things. Well, such people never realize they're hurting others. And Cody kept belittling me. I'm smart, very intelligent, but you're dumb. Extremely unpleasant. I wanted to stop. Or rather, stop right now. I wanted to say that, but I'm too timid. Marjorie was already asleep at that time, so I didn't want to start a fight and wake her up. So I just listened silently. Then, Cody, using words like farmer, dropout, bottom tier, said whatever he wanted to until he was satisfied, then fell asleep, snoring loudly. I lay next to him, crying silently. The next morning, since young Marjorie was around, my cousin, my aunt's child, was doing the early morning farm work for me. So I can usually have a slower morning compared to other farmers. But today was different from usual. After all, what happened last night? I was told the worst things. I want a divorce. But Marjorie is just 4 years old. A child without a father is... As I was troubled about yesterday's events, Cody woke up. I feel sick. He seemed to have a hangover. Hey, water! His attitude was so arrogant. What about the water? Usually he would ask kindly. Could I get some water, please? But not today, after what happened yesterday. Cody was frustratingly defiant. I absolutely didn't want to care for someone like him, nor would I get him water. A housekeeper and still so cheeky, Cody muttered as he got himself some water. Then Marjorie. Dad, are you okay? Ran over. Annoying. Go away. Annoying? Telling her to go away when your child is worried? Unbelievable. I was furious. Hey, that's not right, is it? Marjorie is worried about you. Why are you acting like that? Cody looked annoyed. So noisy! I have a hangover! Low-level women can't control themselves. Dumb women are the worst. What is that? So irritating. Dad, scary. Marjorie was frightened. Of course she would be. Her always smiling dad had suddenly changed so much. Look, forget about me, but can't you act normal towards Marjorie? She's your daughter. I couldn't stand his attitude towards me, but I wanted him to be a kind dad to Marjorie. It's not good for her upbringing. But Cody was truly the worst. Idiot! Honestly, I never wanted a child. I exclaimed. What? Loudly. Because I only thought of you as a housekeeper and an outlet for my desires. But then we had Marjorie, so I let her be born. Well, it's weird not to have even one child at this age. Another outrageous statement since yesterday. What is wrong with this person? Seriously, it's crazy to say such awful things in front of Marjorie. Marjorie wasn't wanted? Look, Marjorie was terribly hurt and started crying. I hugged Marjorie. That's not true, I said in a gentle voice, but Cody kept saying awful things to us. I was kind to you only because I had to. Look, low-level people, when they get angry, you never know what they'll do. They're violent. Might come at me with a sickle. There's no way I'd do that. But dropouts are often delinquents, wouldn't listen. Can I really keep living with someone like this? It's impossible. Hey, let's get a divorce. I brought up divorce. And Cody, divorce, huh? It's a pity to lose a housekeeper and outlet, but it's also a waste to keep supporting these idiots. Yeah, okay, let's divorce. He agreed easily. Ugh, take care, Marjorie. I'll pay child support. It's troublesome if I don't. But a child born from a fool isn't my child. I almost hit him, but I didn't want to resort to violence and be sued for alimony. I endured. And so, a few days after being told, low-educated farmers are practically strangers, we truly became strangers. I'm glad I divorced that bottom-level girl. Dad and everyone are happy too. I was furious, to say the least, when I heard this over the phone later. After divorcing that awful Cody, I worked harder than ever on the farm for Marjorie's sake. On my days off, I visited the lawyer's office to see if I could claim alimony in the divorce trial. It's difficult without evidence. That's what I was told everywhere I went. Getting child support was tough enough, so asking for more seemed impossible. Hurt so much. Yet, I couldn't claim for damages. No chance for revenge against Cody. My heart felt like it was constantly raining. I should have recorded that conversation. But it's too late for regrets. Frustrated and helpless, I threw myself into work. And as time passed, before I knew it, I was 55 years old. Marjorie became a college student, which meant more expenses. Being a single mom with a college student was tough. Quite difficult. But luckily, I became a company president. Why did I become the president? Well, after my divorce, I immersed myself in work. As a result, my vegetables sold more than ever. Especially after having a child, I became concerned about pesticides and started growing and selling organic vegetables, which became a huge hit. Using SNS and online sales also boosted my sales significantly. Now my annual revenue is $10 million. I've grasped a happiness far greater than what I had before. Every day is busy, but enjoyable. Then, one day, my mobile phone vibrated. Why now? It was a call from Cody, after a long time of no contact. Why? What does he want? Feeling uneasy, I ignored the call, but the phone kept vibrating persistently. Could something have happened? Reluctantly, and with some fear, I answered. Hey! Long time no see! You're amazing! I saw you on TV and magazines. Becoming a president, huh? I thought it was a call about an accident or someone's passing, given his persistent calling after so many years. But no, it's just Cody, talking as if he's forgotten the past. which irritated me. I was so surprised when I first saw you on TV. I do get interviewed occasionally. He must have seen one of those. Then Cody, who hadn't called in years, said something outrageous. With you as you are now, I wouldn't mind remarrying you. With me as I am now? Remarrying me? What is he talking about? And still so arrogant. He hasn't changed at all over the years. Dad and the others also say they like the current you. How about it? Let's meet up. Book a nice restaurant. Treat me to something delicious with your money. His attitude completely changed upon learning I was a president. Anger welled up inside me, so I said to him, "What is it you want? And who are you?" Huh? Cody let out a dumbfounded voice and then spoke quickly. What are you talking about? It's me! Me! Without hesitation, I replied, Is this some kind of scam? I'm troubled, and hung up. The phone rang again immediately, so I couldn't help but laugh out loud. I thought to ignore it, but the persistent ringing made me pick up again. Hey, why did you hang up? It's your ex-husband, Cody! I'm talking about something important! He sounded a bit angry, but I didn't care. Who is this? I pretended not to know him. Then, Don't play dumb! You've become so arrogant since you became a president! He screamed so loudly, I thought my eardrums would burst. Cody continued to rant and rave. When he finally quieted down, I revealed why I had been pretending not to know him. Remember how you said low education is as good as a stranger? So I decided to treat you as a stranger, someone I don't know. To that, Cody said, Did I say that? I don't know. I don't remember. Denying responsibility after hurting someone. He's the worst. You forget how much you hurt me? Don't joke around, I retorted, and Cody sighed. Dropouts like you. Always clinging to the past. He really hasn't changed. A dropout who became a president, and you still say such low things? What are you even talking about? When I argued back, Cody answered with a laugh. Come on! You just got lucky selling vegetables and became a president, right? Got media attention, but it's all luck. Rich from bottom level work, bragging about it. Cody ever eager to belittle me. Be grateful I'm offering to get back with you. Who else would choose a divorce dropout? He's hopeless. So annoyed, I played my trump card. Sorry, but you're so annoying. I'm telling your boss about this. Wait, what? Actually, Cody's boss is a regular customer of mine. He initially bought vegetables online, but recently started visiting the store. We got to know each other, and I learned he's Cody's boss. I hadn't mentioned Cody before. It felt unpleasant to talk about him, and I thought it wouldn't change anything. But I'd had enough. When I told Cody about my connection with his boss, he panicked. Wait, please don't tell him. He seemed really shaken, but it was too late for his pleas. Actually, I'm at the boss's house for a barbecue right now, and this is on speaker. What? Yes, I was at a barbecue at the boss's place. No way. Cody hung up in disbelief. When the boss asked what happened, I explained everything. When our company has such a despicable person. He was furious. He told me to call back, but Cody didn't answer. The boss was, of course, furious. Moreover, and to think he doesn't appreciate the hard work of growing delicious vegetables? The boss's words made me feel genuinely happy. I'm glad there are people who understand, I thought, from the bottom of my heart. The next day, hell awaited Cody. You need to learn more. From next month, you'll work in the factory. That was the boss speaking. Wait, please! It's not what you think. There's a reason for everything. I heard later from the boss that Cody made pathetic excuses when demoted. Hopeless, really. The boss made his stance clear, and I felt relieved. Cody ended up working in the factory, His salary decreased, and the physical labor left him sore every day. Moreover, he was constantly scolded by the supervisor for incompetence. Underestimated field work, he'd post on social media after every scolding. Now, he's apparently hospitalized from overworking, hurting his back. Shouldn't have done unfamiliar work. Don't want to work anymore. Or so he says. Furthermore, I heard rumors that parents-in-law told him, working in a factory is shameful. So he doesn't come home anymore. It seems no one visits him in the hospital, leaving Cody very lonely. Quite a pitiful story. As for me, I'm at another barbecue with the boss today. He provided delicious meat, and I brought my homegrown vegetables. So happy. Oh, by the way, the boss's wife is also a dropout and can't stand people who look down on dropouts. Plus, his family has a farming background, so Cody's behavior was a complete no-go for the boss. I really can't stand people who discriminate. Seeing the boss's kind expression, I thought to myself, I want to be like this person.